I'm live apparently. This took forever. So normally you would like, you want to draw out your face reveal, make it look real nice, but I don't have that luxury right now. So this is my face. This is Red Editor's All-Star Camera. It's great to see you guys. I got one person watching, so that one person who might be my phone actually. But being said, still stoked to be on here right now. This is crazy. I got my media tech smiling at me because I'm not good at this stuff, but this is awesome. This is crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead. If you give me just a second, I'm gonna get you guys this hype video that I made literally like 20 minutes ago, and we'll get the game underway, which we're only 10 minutes late to. All right, so give me just a second here. All right, guys. Hope you all enjoy this. Alright, so that was it, super short. I really did not have enough time to make it look awesome. But I'm going to go ahead and commentate the game for you guys, because that is fun. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you guys the game itself. I really, really, really wish I could. That is definitely something I would love to do. Unfortunately, because of copyright laws, I can't do that. Yet, what I can do, and what I will be doing, is I will be going to you guys for replays. So I'll commentate the game and talk to you guys about this. And then, I'll go ahead and show you the replay if there's a home run or a good play or whatever. So, just to recap, we got Jared Schuster pitching straight from Gwinnett after we had to send Colin McHugh back down. Personally, I'm not too confident in the injuries that we're having. I mean, Michael Harris exited the game yesterday because of a lower back strain. Not too happy about that. Colin McHugh's out for a little while, as is Max Fried with that hamstring thing. They're on the 15-day IL. I'm not too confident. We're going to have to pull this together. I mean, the bottom of our lineup is killing it right now. I mean, you got Arcia, who hit the walk-off last night, and a home run. I mean, without him, we would have lost yesterday's game. So we're still sitting at a record of 6-1, so I'm definitely stoked about that. It's going to be awesome. But right now, we got Austin Nola up to bat. We have bases loaded, 2 outs, and that is a strike. It is an 0-2 count on Austin Nola. Interestingly enough, Austin's brother Aaron threw 2 pitches that were really, really hard. I said that really bad. His 2 hardest pitches that he threw last season were against his brother, not including the postseason. But, I mean, that's just brotherly rivalry. I mean, I play football against my brother out in my church lawn, and we'll all be playing, and I'll be throwing nice and easy to everybody, and then Isaac will come up, my brother, and I'll straight up just like lawnmower throw it in there, and the kid fouls it off. He's like 11, 12? I don't know. Anyway, go ahead and mute. So I have a stream going on my phone as well, and I realized I heard myself talking, and I was like, what? Alright, the count is now 2-2 with, how many pitches? Okay, so Jared Schuster's in the first, this is still the top of the first inning. He has 31 pitches already, so looking at that, I don't know how long he's going to go. He had a really, really rough start against Washington. Got really pushed around as his first game in the bigs. But it's a 2-2 count, bases loaded. Full count, bases loaded. That was a 79-mile-an-hour pitch. That wasn't through the roof. I didn't really like that one, but we'll see. Depends. San Diego has already scored. It is 1-0. Not really. Not too confident. Looks like he fouls off again. It is a 3-2 count still. Let's see if Schuster can get this out and hold him to 1 run, because I know that if we can get Atlanta up in the bottom, we'll have a real good chance of getting some runs. I wanted to go live a lot earlier for you guys because I really wanted to go over just some. He walks. That was a walk. Let me see if they show a replay of that pitch there, and I'll show you guys. But it was not good. It's hard on a 3-2 count. Sometimes you've been peppering the zone and they won't touch it, so you end up trying to get them to chase, and they have no wish to chase. I mean, they strike out. They've already scored a run. They're good, So it's a beautiful day over there at Truist. I wish I knew. I wish I was there, but I'm not. So all good. That's a 91-mile-an-hour heater straight down the pipe. It's gnarly. So it's a give me a good game, though. Trent Grisham currently has a 36% probability of getting an RBI. We're going to hope that goes down to 0 really fast. Oh, it dropped to 29. That was most certainly not a strike. Oh, man. All right, so if you're looking at the box, right, it was down here. And, I mean, I called it, so. And then, but the hard thing is you'd be like, well, he makes a mistake sometimes, and then we'll get the call against the Braves, and it's going to be, you're cheating. So it's an 0-2 count right now on Trent Grisham. I'm really hoping Schuster can execute right now, because if Schuster can execute his, just take him out real fast, I mean, we'll be good to keep going. Yeah, Grisham did not like that. The bad call. Thank you for the 2 viewers that are currently watching. And that is strike 3. Perfect pitch to call that. So Schuster gets out of it with 2 earned runs. Could have been better, but now we got Acuna, Olsen, and Riley up. So it's gonna be a good game, I think. So I'm thinking after we saw this first inning, I only saw part of it, but Schuster looks a little bit jumpy because this Padres lineup is predicted to win the NL East or NL West this year. So I mean, you're a new kid, and you're going up against one of the best teams in both leagues. And you just got hosed by one of the worst teams in both leagues. So, you're still nervous, you're still a little shaky, but I'm definitely, I have confidence in him. I think he'll pull it out. I really do. So, it is really hard to talk about baseball for 3 hours long. Props to you commentators. I mean, no, how the heck you do it? I mean, usually you even have a buddy with you. I am straight up, alone in this room. I was going to have one of my buddies, but as far as I know, he's still in Atlanta doing a delivery for his business. But, yeah. So, okay, we're going to go just real quick to Michael Harris's injury. They predict it happened when he slid into second on that stolen bag. It looks like he yanked it as he was sliding in. Which is never something you want to do. He gets up and feels it looks a little bit like he's a bit uncomfortable. So it's not good at all. I think he'll be okay. He's not in the lineup. He's currently on a 10-day IL. I really think they're just being careful because of what happened to Acuna when he jumped and he got injured and stuff. You never want for someone to get hurt and you just brush it off like well, they'll probably be all right. We just keep playing. And then what happens is it turns into a worse issue. So once again we have Acuna Jr., Olsen, and Riley coming up, and the way the Braves have been going, I mean I'm looking for some action between those guys. It's gonna be I'm nervous and I'm a little confident. I'm hoping they're not too puffed up about after last night about Arcia's homer. But that's actually another thing I want to talk about. That was interesting because Arcia and Rosario's approach to the bottom of the ninth was one of the best I've ever seen. Because you see Sam Hilliard come up to the plate, he replaced Michael Harris, and he's a new kid. So, when you're a new kid, you're in the bigs, oh my gosh, bottom of the ninth, we're tied, I could walk this off, I could be an Atlanta hero. And as that kid, you want that. That's what you want. You want to be that Atlanta hero. And sometimes you don't get to be. And that's what happened. He ended up swinging for the stanza and popped out. Same thing happened to Sean Murphy. As he's a veteran by a long shot for sure. But you could still tell, it's his first year in Atlanta. It's his first home opener. Imagine home opener, new kid in Atlanta, launches a home run. I call him a kid. He's not a kid. But it's just, you can really tell the different approaches. And then Rosario comes up and takes 3 straight balls. He's not interested in knocking one out of the park. Really, what he's interested in is getting a double, getting that single, so that we can get Arcia to get the single to win the game. And it was just a beautiful double by Rosario, exactly what he needed to do. It was a gorgeous hit. I mean, I love Rosario's, like, when he yanks him like that. Oh, man. All right, that's a hit to deep. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I thought that was gone. Acuna flies out to center fielder Trent Grisham. Bummer. The Braves are actually wearing their red unis today. They look really, really sharp. Tomorrow, we got the City Connect jerseys. I will not be live tomorrow. I'm going to be asleep, probably, because I'm already streaming and I'm exhausted. So, it's still going to be sick. So Acuna, he kind of got under it looks like. But, I mean, he still hit it pretty far. He hit it further than I do when I get full contact. But, you know, and we got Olsen up to the plate. Takes a generous strike. But, like I said, we liked the strike call he gave to Schuster earlier in the game. So you can't really complain overly too much. And almost the same exact pitch. Same speed, a little bit lower. Did not get called a strike. It is a 1-1 count. Once again, San Diego leads 2-0, if you just joined us. Right now, we're actually streaming on Apple TV. I'm not doing their audio. I'm doing my own special audio. Okay, that's a ground ball straight to second baseman Kim, to Cronin. I think that's Cronenworth. I'm not an expert in the Padres lineup. Is that Cronenworth? The first baseman. Okay, then. Well, so we're looking at their pitcher right now, Nick Martinez. He's throwing a four-seam, changeup, cutter, curveball, and sinker. And usually you see that cutter-changeup mix being one of the deadlies in baseball. I mean, and then you got the fastball climb the ladder where you throw two curves, and then they think, when they see the fastball, oh, this is going to curve, it's going to sweep down, and then it stays up, and they keep going through it, and they can't pull back. But Riley then swings at the next one. That was at his shin guard down there. He was definitely looking for something else, possibly that cutter. His hit probability right now is at 25%, so all you Austin Riley fans, my dad, sorry. But it takes a ball, 81. Now, what I'm noticing right now is Martinez is really loving that 81-mile-an-hour fastball low in the zone. My guess is he gets a lot of swings and misses on that because they think it's going to stay up, and it just drops. Unfortunately, this isn't telling me what the actual, pitch is, and that's a base hit. That's a base hit into left field. Right to Soto. All right, perfect. Let me go get you all the replay on this when it shows. That was a good hit. Just not same principle. Not trying to do too much, just enough to tap it over there. Get a base hit, maybe start a rally going. So there you go. You can see it just goes right in. He actually missed almost the exact same pitch swing before. Just gets right underneath it, drills that sucker to left field. Just enough for it to drop in. Right to Soto. Yeah, so definitely, oh, and that's Ozzy. I thought it was Harris a second. I was like, I said Harris wasn't in this lineup. He's not. This is Ozzy. Ozzy Albies, shout out to Giraffe Neck Mark. Ozzy Albies might be the most overrated player of baseball. I'm not saying he's not good, because, I mean, his homers are probably some of the prettiest I've seen. Him, Rosario, Acuna, their homers are just pretty. It's just, and that's skied with the 80-mile-an-hour. I believe it's a changeup. Don't tell me what it is, but it looks like a changeup if I had to guess. It's not the sinker. 81-mile-an-hour changeup at the bottom of the zone. It's killing these hitters right now. They just keep swinging at it. I think I know you can. It's really easy to be this guy in the box and be like, oh, I could have hit that, and then you see a 70-mile-an-hour pitch and you're like, holy crap, I couldn't even touch that. And that 81-mile-an-hour is supposed to look off speed. It's supposed to look slow. I'm like, wait a second. But I'm going to go ahead and go to a quick break here, because I'm going to grab a quick bite to eat. And then, if my thing wants to load. I'm using PowerPoint right now to stream my stuff, and it's really, really killing me. It is not doing a very good job. I'm trying to just, go, just show me the clip. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Did I just closed it all out. Yeah, that doesn't say inexperienced in ProPresenter. PowerPoint. ProPresenter is a good one. That's the one I need. I actually was offered to... my MediaTek to just download it, but I have so much stuff on my computer already. My PC is ridiculous. Special thanks right now to Christ Fellowship Church for letting me use the podcast room. There's a bunch of cool podcasts that come out of here. I definitely tag them, but I don't know where you can find them, so it'd be a useless tag. So, yeah. But yeah, this soundboard, like, this is not cheap equipment. This is like a couple $1,000 soundboard, couple $1,000 switcher board. Like, everything, instead of going to a webcam that's on my computer, I have my camera, a 4K studio professional camera. This is microphones. Like, I could never afford this, so I just really want to, it's really, 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 it's just awesome. I really, really think they're incredible. I'm going to thank God because, a lot of the time, I'm going to give a quick testimony here for your two guys that are watching. As a kid, I would always, I'd tithe and stuff, and I never ever saw blessing. And I was like, why am I? Because I had tithed for a little while because I wanted that blessing. And I realized that, my parents were like, you keep tithing like you want a blessing, you're not going to get one because you're just tithing because you have to, and you watch your end of it. You're not giving to the Lord. You're doing it out of duty. So I was like, dang, okay, that's okay, cool. So I stopped and just started giving. Like, I'll just give. You know what? If he needs me to do it, I'll do it. And that is a base hit into right field, right down the line. Acuna had to run there. It looks like he limped a little bit. Okay, Azokar stays at first base, not wanting to challenge Acuna's arm. See that? Challenging Acuna's arm is one of the worst things you can do. Two players tried it last night. Did not go well for them. But as I was saying, and I ended up realizing, I'm not getting any blessings for this. And then I looked around in my room one day, and I noticed that the table that I had, that I was able to stain and put my logo on, was given to me. My monitors were given to me. My computer was like, they were letting me use it. A 3D printer that I have access to that I can make money off of was given to me to use. My keyboard was like my dad's that I grabbed. My mouse isn't even mine. None of the stuff I'm using is mine, or it wasn't. It was just given to me. I didn't need to. I realized that the Lord was really straight up just blessing what I'm doing, and he loves what I'm doing, and he's giving me a gift for it, and I thank him for that, for sure. So anyway, let's go back to the game here. Right now we got, my hat's getting sweaty, but it's still 2-0 San Diego. That is a 91-mile-an-hour strike in the middle of the zone. Schuster's not bad. I wish he was. I mean, he's at 42 pitches now. But whew. For any of you guys that are hoping at home that Jake Cronenworth. Oh, and that's a pop fly to center field. Sam Hilliard under it. He gets it, and no, Azokar's not going to challenge that. All right, not challenge. He's not going to test the arm of Hilliard. That's an untested arm. We'll see how well that does this season. I mean, I feel like he's going to come out of nowhere sometimes and just, like, straight up hose a guy. But you never know. It could also be a weaker arm in center field, though. I mean, I say weak for them. I could probably make it to second while throwing my arm out, so, life. But it looks like getting a little chilly over there. I mean, I don't even know what the temperature is right now in Atlanta, or I'm actually about 100 miles north of Atlanta. But so yeah, so this is absolutely crazy. Okay, so right now we have Soto. His reach base probability, so that includes him walking. If any of you guys have been paying attention to Soto, he loves to watch these pitches. Watch them, not take. Just take them. Just be simple. You got 3 chances to hit a ball. If you don't like the pitch, even if it's a strike, just don't swing. So he's, with a 29% chance that he reaches base. I mean, now it's up to 35% after he's taken the first ball. It's now 1-1. Guys, don't forget about the pitch timer here. And Zokar takes second base quickly. That was so fast. Sharma didn't even have time to react. That was crazy. Let me see if they show a replay of that. I'll show that one to you guys. Yeah, he took off right in a perfect time, and then Sean didn't even try. That's kind of like a by the time. It's too close, but so it's. And that one's popped way up. That looks like by Kim, and that's behind the third base dugout. I believe that's Kim. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's Hassan Kim. He's a good player. I was kind of egging for him to hop on the whole Braves train, but he didn't. He stuck over there with the Padres. And I was gonna say y'all are hoping Jake Cronenworth joins your team, which I don't know if anybody is. He's very much a Padre. Like, it's kind of hard to picture Cronenworth not in a Padres uniform. Soto flies deep center on the warning track at the wall. Sam Hilliard makes the catch and throws to Zokar, who tagged from second, is now at third. Now we have a runner at third, one out. So there is a sac fly opportunity here. It's you can see the replay of that right here. You can just see. I mean, Soto just kind of gets under it just a little bit, just enough for it to fly out, and then Azokar sees that and is able to take third base standing. So I'm not. It's definitely going to be an interesting game because I mean the Braves came back yesterday and won. I really, really want to see Schuster shut some guys down. I really want to see him come out and dominate because right now he's kind of at the side end of the train. He's got the one loss of the season for the Atlanta Braves, not pitching loss like he's got the loss, but like we're 6-1 and his start was the one loss. So I'm really, really hoping he can get it together maybe a little bit and get a couple of good Ks, settle down. I mean I feel like a big thing being out there from what I've seen and heard is really just being so nervous you're not thinking, it's like it's a 3-0 count right now with a runner on third. And he has a couple of bases to spare, but you don't really want to get to that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. No, I was wrong. My bad. It is now a 3-1 count. There are 2 outs. I'm sorry. I didn't look like they updated it. It is now 2 outs with a runner on third. So, I mean, all Schuster needs right now is anything but a base hit. Strikeout, ground ball, fly out. Literally, any type of out. Ooh. Good reach by Murphy, and he walked him. So, looks like Machado takes a walk. Machado's a story. Machado's got that, they're really, really good. Third base is so stacked right now. Like, I mean, you could say, oh, yeah, I mean, Arenado's the best, and then you got Machado to deal with. Oh, Machado's the best. And you got Riley to deal with. Oh, I'm fine, Riley's the best. Shortstop position, too. I mean, not even just Swanson, but, I mean, Arcia might make it up there this year, which is a crazy thought, because, I mean, who knows Arcia? He's a utility player. He's up there in case Ozzy always stubs his toe. Sorry. Sorry, guys. That was mean. Yeah, but oh, sorry, guys. About right now is Nelson Cruz, who actually also has an RBI tonight, and that is a base hit. Oh my gosh, great stop by Ozzy, and he doesn't get any outs. Oh my gosh. Oh, guys, look at this. Perfect stop by Ozzy, and then he gets mud all over his hand and can't throw the baseball, and then he makes it. Oh, dang, that is devastating, especially after a beautiful stop like that. Like I said, Ozzy might be overrated, but, I mean, Ozzy, he's still a good player. But that is, it's gotta be heartbreaking, especially for, that's not a, you know what? I just gave an awesome testimony about how the Lord, blesses me, so I'm not gonna freak out right now. So that was definitely, it was definitely a strike. It looked like it too. Thanks, Schuster's at 56 pitches. It is the top of the second. So my guess is he doesn't come out for the third, and that is a strike. That is a strike. Count as 1-1. I mean, he's topping out at 91, which isn't bad if you can locate, but he's having a bit of a hard time locating. So right now we got runners on first and second. San Diego leads at 3-0. And that is strike 2. 1-2 count. Nice slider off the side of the plate. I said slider. Yeah, no, I think that's a slider. He's a righty. Or lefty. Lefty sliders are scary. What's funny, though, is my brother's a lefty, so I'm pretty used to lefty pitching. Now, here's Cronenworth. So, yeah, I was going to say about Cronenworth is he signed a, what was it? 7-year deal with a $2 million signing bonus. If that doesn't say, like, I'm good, then nothing does. But hang on. That's a little better. So, yeah. But going back to the Ozzy fielding area, it looked like it got stuck in his glove. And I mean, you've seen that awesome play. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the play of the, was it Nico Horner, first baseman, I believe, for the Cubs. I don't remember who was pitching, but basically he got a comebacker and it got stuck in the webbing of his gloves. So instead of trying to get the ball out. Oh, and that is strike 3 on Cronenworth. Beautiful, 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 beautiful strikeout. He's having a bit of a hard time, though, I will say. Right now, the Padres have 4 hits to Atlanta's 1, and the Padres have 3 runs to Atlanta's none. So, computer's so far away. This is a really tiny table. I know, like, you can't really see, you just see me sitting here right now, but, like, every single freaking square inch on this table is basically full. I mean, my mouse pad is hanging off the side. But, yeah. So, like I said about Schuster, I mean, I think he's got potential. I really do. I think he's got to speed up his pitching a little bit. But once he does that, I feel like he could really be a beast. We just really got to get him to, just, settle down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to actually go ahead and go to a quick commercial break of my own so I can grab a quick bite to eat. I'm back. Alright. So, I just realized that when I have that live, I can't see the game. Find my game again. Alright. 1 out in the bottom of the second. Sean Murphy grounds out. See, that was a good play. I couldn't tell. I was live on my little break here, and I then realized that. Okay. Oh, good play by Machado. Should have showed you guys that. My bad. I did not notice it was starting. Audie Rosario's not up to bat. Swings at that 81-mile-an-hour changeup. It's killing me right now. These players. Oh, man. Someone got the wrong beat report on this guy. Not had his number today. Ooh, that's 81 miles an hour. Bottom of zone. Change up. See the little ground out here to Machado from Murphy. Good reach by Cronenworth there. It was really good. It's always really, really fun to see. Like, everyone, loves to give props to those awesome, second basemen and those awesome third basemen and shortstops are doing those amazing reaches and jumps and stuff. But, I mean, those first basemen, y'all, you guys are awesome. If you're a first baseman, you're watching this, dude, you guys are cool. Like, I mean, shortstop's my favorite position personally, but, I mean, yeah, shortstop's good. But, I mean, first base is good. They're scary sometimes, dude. But, I mean, like, Vladdy. What the heck, Vladdy? Just straight up reaches. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, but... Alright, 2-2 count on Eddie Rosario. They keep going over this play online, the Murphy ground out. I don't know what they're trying to do or say, whether they say he should have been out. The audio turned off, so it'll get copyrighted. Rosario fouls off down the left. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't mix up my right and left, but whenever you're watching it, right is to your left and left is to your right because you're looking at the batter. I just remember Acuna plays on the right side of the field, so yeah. 3-2 count now. That was a little too inside for old Eddie. And he swings and misses at the changeup. This guy gotta figure this out. This changeup is killing him right now. 2 outs already. Martinez has really got control of that changeup. Look at this. Look at this. It just comes into the bottom of the zone. He keeps getting them. See, Eddie knew, too. He was mad. Should not have faded it out there, my bad, guys. But, like, he's just gotta, I feel like the guys gotta just calm down a little bit, you know? It's so easy to say from sitting in a podcast room, you know? Just like, just be calm. Like, it doesn't work that way, you know? And that is a ground ball up the middle to Kim. He is out by a mile. That was a really good play. Jeez, Kim is flashing the leather today. I'm not even a Padres fan, but Kim is sure is flashing the leather. All right, no runs, no hits, no errors. There we go. Still going here. On a commercial break right now. What I actually do is I use MLB TV to watch the games, so you don't get ads, you know, like Dish or anything. I mean, it's all just straight up old MLB clips. MLB Zen, or Baseball Zen, which is kind of weird, not gonna lie. But anyway, back to baseball. I do need to send up a text message here, so bear with me for just a second. Anywho, so just sent my text message out, but I want to know what you guys think of the Braves. What your all's favorite teams are. What do you think of them this year? It's definitely interesting because some teams that aren't good really overall are doing really well. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. So like the Rangers, like out of nowhere, swept the Phillies, which I think personally the Phillies are in a World Series hangover. Like what actually happens to losers in the World Series. Astros, it didn't happen to them last year, but as far as I think, I don't think. But it definitely happened to the Phillies. I mean, you could see them. They were not. Getting swept by a team is never fun, no matter what that team is, you know. But we're still on a commercial break. I mean, I don't know what's going on over here. Oh, looks like we opened up here again. Friday Night Baseball. Oh, little hype video. Dude, Truist Park. I miss Truist Park. I'm so excited to go back there. What are y'all's favorite stadiums? Like, it doesn't even need to be your home team. What's your favorite stadium? I mean, personally, besides, like, Truist is cool and everything, but I mean, I think Camden Gardens looks really, really cool. O's Park, like, I mean, it's a pretty nice little park from what I've seen. Okay. Ha-Seong Kim flies to deep center. Hilliard on the warning track makes the catch. Out number 1. Are we still looking at? Yeah, Schuster's still in the game. Pretty impressed right there. With Schuster still in the game and everything. Is that Kelly? Cool. Anyway, I'm going to try to share this stream to somebody, but I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, I can't share. I can't share. Yeah, so What's interesting, actually, is I don't know how many of you guys saw this about the Braves specifically. It's a strike, 84 miles an hour. But what's crazy is that the Cards are good. The Cards are not a bad team. Like, the Cards are a pretty dang good team, not gonna lie. Like, I mean, they made it to the postseason. They got beat out by the Phillies, and we were all like, wait a minute, I thought you were good. And then the Braves got beat by the Phillies, and like, we're like, wait a minute, what'd you do with the Phillies? But their new manager was like, we got a really scary lineup here. I mean, I feel like, he was saying he thinks they're gonna, it's scary to face them, and then the Braves came in and swept them. And I'm not, you can't puff up a team. You can't be like, the Braves are the best always, because they're not always the best, But it's interesting to see most of the time, no matter who the manager is or how good the team is, whenever they make a bold prediction like, my team's the best, their team usually doesn't do well. Because if you notice, the Braves, I have not seen ever, actually, Brian Snitker or any of the players say, like, I can't think of Aaron Austin Nola drives to deep left, and Rosario makes the catch. Awesome. Dang, I did not think Rosario was going to make that catch. Whew, glad he did. See the hit here and the catch. Dang, I definitely thought Nola killed that ball. That definitely looked way, 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 way gone. But Rosario came in, clutch. Eddie, good player. But so now we got a 1-0 count on Trent Grisham, I think. Yeah, Trent Grisham. Trent Grisham sounds like such a young name. It's like one of those names like Grandpa Cody, Grandfather Trent. Like, it doesn't sound like a grandpa. You know what I mean? But good player, good fielder. And that is. See, it looks like, I couldn't tell if that was 81 or 91 right there, but Schuster's trying to go the same place. Martinez is going bottom of the zone at like 80, 90 miles an hour, and that is fielded by Olsen to Schuster to the bag. 3 outs. Switch sides, baby. Truist Park loaded out tonight for the second game of the series. We got Ozuna, Hilliard, and Acuna Jr. up when they come back. Whew. So yeah, my headphones are actually playing all of the audio. Not from the game or anything, but they get so sweaty. I mean, I've been on stream for almost 40 minutes now. Props to the 24 of you guys who have hopped on stream. I mean, thank you guys. You are awesome. All right. So yeah, we're still on a commercial break right now. So, actually, I do have a question for you guys. For those of you following the Braves, Chip Carey actually left. I was so disappointed. He was, like, my favorite announcer ever. He was a really, really good at the Braves. I mean, his calls are, like, iconic, you know what I mean? But he actually is on the Cardinals now. He's commentating their games, so I will say he is really good. I was going to ask you guys is what you guys think about this new, the new commentator here. I don't remember what his name is, but I mean he sounds pretty all right. Not gonna lie, he doesn't sound terrible. It's going to be interesting to see how it's going to keep going here. I gotta get someone else in the booth with me next time, just to have banter and stuff. I really would like to know. We got to figure out. Oh, we're back into the game. Padres up by 3, but That's one grand slam away from being in the losing column, the L column. Yeah, we got Ozuna up. How many of you guys think Ozuna should be traded? It's definitely a sensitive topic, but let's get some prospects or something. Our prospect is kind of bone dry. Right now, his batting average is 0.59. 0.59. That's bad. And that's you can't even say, like, well, maybe he's had some trouble at home. We've been in 3 different ballparks, and it's 0.59 with 9 different pitchers. It's ridiculous. He's got 1 home run and 1 RBI. And then you got Arcia, who's this utility player out of Milwaukee. And, I mean, he's got already, like, 2 or 3 home runs and 3 or 4 RBI, something like that. But, like, Ozuna's a veteran. He's just not pulling it together the way I want him to right now. YouTube's telling me that there's copyrighted material in my stream. There shouldn't be. I was very careful not to include copyrighted material. I mean, there's a chance they may have copyrighted me on the MLB song. Anywho, it's not like I'm rich. Ozuna cranks one to deep center. That's gone. Dang, I'm over here talking we need to trade Ozuna, and Ozuna hits a home run. All right. Arcia giving him the wave here. Now we are on the board. 3-1. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to it right now. Look at Ozuna running these bases. Look at that. I still think we should trade him. But, being said, good hit. Good hit. Clean. Clean. Let's see if we can get the actual hit here. Ozuna walking into the dugout. I love how these colors pop. Like, I'm not even a big fan of Apple TV, like their stream, but I mean, it's definitely. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's a hit. Boom. Boom. Dang. Now we got Hilliard up to bat. Fouls it off his leg. Do not hurt yourself, please. The one thing I will say about Ozuna is I'm a little bit. I do not like his swing. I hate his swing with a passion. He can hit a homer. That's great, but I cannot stand his swing. The way he lets it go at the end has hit so many catchers. I've seen it countless times. Oh, looks like the bat tip got Nola. Looks like the bat tip got Real Muto. Like, Smith. It's too often and too much, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, he can hit that home run. He's got that power. But just hold on to the bat for me, you know? And also, thank you, Kyle Ferrier, for saying we should also trade Marcell Ozuna. I agree, as stated previously. Count is 1-2 on Hilliard. Yeah, I feel like Hilliard's still looking for something to prove here, you know? I mean, he's got 2022 season, he had 2 home runs. Did he play in 22? I don't remember him. Guys, please remind me, Dang, I don't remember him hitting. Did he play in the? I don't think he played. Weird. They're telling me he had 2 home runs in the 2022 season. It may be minors though. It may be minors. But what's interesting is it does not matter if you know how many home runs you hit. They'll take you if you're consistent. I mean, me as a manager, me personally, you know, I don't manage. I'm a nightmare. But I mean, strike 3 on the outside side. That was close. From my view, that for sure looked like, yeah, that definitely looked like a ball. But I'm not the umpire, so it is a strike. And Sam Hilliard goes down looking. But yeah, I feel like Hilliard is. And now we got Arcia. Is this Arcia or Acuna? That's Acuna. So I feel like Hilliard, like I said, I feel like he's still got something he wants to prove. You know what I mean? Like not in a bad way, but just he feels, you know, he's got to be like, you know, pushing for that home run. He's got to be golden. When really, I mean, dude, if you get 2 singles a game, that is gonna skyrocket your average and everything. I mean, you're gonna be a great player. Like, I mean, I'm more afraid of. I mean, if I'm a pitcher, I'm more afraid of a guy who can hit a double with ease, a double and a single with ease. Acuna takes one off the foot after he fouls one off his foot. I'm more afraid of a guy who can hit 4 singles, especially with like bases loaded, than a guy who doesn't really hit, but when he does hit, it goes really far. You know, like I mean, I can pitch around that guy, but can't really pitch around a guy who's super versatile. You know what I'm saying? That's a full count on Acuna. Acuna senior swing here. Keep you up to date on this. I do need to check something here. My stream may be temporarily blocked. Foul ball. That would definitely have been a ball there, but it looks like he tried to swing and got it around the knuckles. See, just so you guys know, I'm currently getting, for my little snippets that I'm putting in here. Oh, it was around the knuckles, so it wasn't actually the hands. You can see here. Yeah, just right near them. I mean, that's scary, too. But yeah, for that little snippet that I'm putting in here for you guys, like, it's actually being like... Oh, Acuna draws the walk. Sorry, I didn't get you that sooner. But, yeah, for that little snippet, they're saying, hey, we're finding copyrighted material in your stream. So if I had just streamed the actual game for you guys, it would definitely try to take me down. Oh, did that hit him? Oh, crap. Give me another angle, please. There we go. Did that hit him? You guys tell me, did this hit him? Nah, I think that just... Okay, cool. I think he just tried to get out of the way. Acuna's a threat on first base. You know that. You can only pick off twice. You can pick off 3 times technically, but you got to get him on the third one, which can either be an advantage or a disadvantage. Because then some pitchers are not even gonna. Well, Acuna's just gonna go now, and he is safe because Bogarts dropped the ball. Dang, good throw by Nola on the money. I mean, he would have been out had Bogarts held onto it, but he did not. Let's see if you got the replay here. Acuna hops, just takes his quick. See that look. But oh yeah, he would have been out. But I mean, you can't even. He just went straight for the bat. Hit him in the helmet. Oh my, is he out? No, it must not be. Dang. Now Olsen up to bat. And that gets away from Nola. Acuna does not go. That did bounce towards third base, so if Acuna was going, I mean, that would have really just been a help for Nola. Good eye. Not good eye. Good idea. Smart move not going. There we go. I have words. Don't worry. They work sometimes. Yeah, so... Looks like Olsen up to bat still. It is. He draws the walk in 4 pitches. That puts runners at first and second. You can see Acuna slide there, went off his helmet. And he tripped up Bogarts. Thing